Hi friends, in this video we are going to discuss how to choose hobbies or how to fill the hobby in the detailed application form for the UPSC Civil Services examination for the interview, that is the personality test. As you all know, we will be filling a form in which we will have to write our hobbies. So the interview board, in case you clear the mains written examination and appear before the interview board, questions would be asked from your biodata. So they will have a summary sheet. In that, details from your biodata would be there, and part of that is the hobbies that we have mentioned. So filling the hobbies in the application form is very crucial for any candidate who is appearing before the personality test, that is the interview. In fact, the hobbies, it decides the fate of many candidates. I have seen many candidates who have lost marks because they are unable to answer questions that are asked from the hobbies section. Many candidates, they have a wrong perception that if you fill a lot of activities within the hobbies section, the interview board will think that we are an expert, we are an erudite scholar, or we are a very intellectual person, and they will award us additional marks. But this is not truth. The hobbies section is actually meant to check your personality traits. If you fill something, an activity within the hobbies section, the interview board, the members will indirectly check your personality traits through that hobby. But what many candidates are doing is that they are filling lot of activities in the hobbies section, like horse riding, swimming, playing some sports, playing cricket, or watching volleyball, writing novels, etc. So in fact they tend to dump everything in the hobbies section, but this mostly proves counterproductive. Like I said, the interview board will tend to check your personality traits through the hobby that you have mentioned. They will check how honest you are, how truthful you are, how truthful you are in actually pursuing the hobby as a useful activity. My advice to all candidates is that if you don't have, or if you are not in fact pursuing any true hobby, better not to mention any hobby at all, or better write any one hobby which you are sincerely pursuing. It could be any hobby. It could be simple cleaning activity at your home, or gardening, or other simple activities such as cooking. So better fill these truthful activities that you are pursuing at your home. So no need to put lot of activities, so a lot of hi-fi activities to showcase or to market yourself before the interview board. Nowadays I have seen many candidates who actually they are putting social activist or social activism as a hobby. They are trying to market themselves before the interview board. See, if you are really a social activist, you should be ready for any question that would be asked by the interview board. So in case if you are not really a social activist, better not to mention these kind of activities in the hobbies section. In case if you are showcasing yourself as a social activist, they could ask any question. They could ask you about the activities that you really pursued, what achievements that you have attained. You could get questions like this: why not become a politician instead of becoming an IAS officer? You are a social activist. You are a better place to become a politician, an MLA or an MP instead of IAS officer. So why this job? So you will get caught with these kind of questions before the interview board. So better not to write these kind of activities in the hobbies unless you have really pursued these kind of activities. Some people, they will fill activities like sports activities, watching cricket, playing football, playing volleyball, etc. Even within these activities, the interview board will try to find out your personality traits, how well you have learned about the sport. Even if you are just watching the sport, they will find out how well you have analyzed the sports, how well you have studied the nuances and intricacies of the sports. For example, if you have mentioned watching cricket as a hobby, they may ask some intricate questions also about the no ball rule in cricket. When this no ball rule was brought, when the one bouncer and the two bouncer rule in cricket were brought, when it was abolished, when it was brought back. So you should be thorough with all aspects of cricket in case if you are putting watching cricket as a hobby. In case if you are putting some sports, if you are playing some sports, you should be ready for that also. They will ask about the intricacies of such hobbies also. So please be prepared with whatever hobby that you have mentioned in the detailed application form. Some candidates, they will put novel activities like social media activism, ethical hacking, and movie reviews, writing movie reviews, product reviews. They will write these also as hobbies. Once again, you should be doing these hobbies truthfully and you should be thorough with these activities. So unless you are doing these activities, please do not mention them in the application form at all. So once again, hobby section, please be very careful. If you are not really involved or pursuing any hobby, better not to mention such hobbies. Just put any one hobby. It could be any simple hobby which you are really pursuing. Like I said, it could be gardening, cleaning your home, cooking. So write these kind of activities. In fact, you can obtain very good marks by mentioning these hobbies. For example, if you are mentioning about cooking, the interview board will ask, why are you pursuing cooking as a hobby? You can give a very good answer. I felt that sharing and caring is very good. So through cooking, I am achieving it. So I am caring and sharing with others through the activity of cooking. So you can impress the interview board. So please be very simple. Please be very lucid with your hobbies. So this is very crucial. In fact, hobbies have decided the fate of many candidates in the interview test. So please be careful with your hobbies. Select your hobbies properly, and like I said, while attending the interview, please be careful while giving your answers. I hope this video is helpful to you all. Thank you.